Welcome back to From Nine to Mom, where we discuss balancing the 9 to 5 hustle with the beautiful chaos that we call motherhood. In this weekly rewind, we're going to talk a little bit about Catie, your birthday yesterday. So happy belated birthday for anyone who didn't
Yay.
know. Katie's 1 year older. Woo woo. How was your
Oh, yeah.
weekend?
It was great. We had a lot of family time, went out with friends. So it was really nice. We kind of kicked off Saturday. We went and saw the Easter Bunny, which I know we'll get into because that's like the
Yeah.
best topic with kids. And then we went out and had an adults only dinner, drinks, hopped around to the bars.
Yeah, I saw
And
some pics. You guys looked really cute. You looked like you were having
yeah,
some fun.
it was good. It was nice to be out with like our friends. It was the same crew, all of us that went out pre-COVID. We all went out, or no, this was heightened COVID when stuff started reopening, and the 8 of us all went out the first night we could get out in New York, masks, everything, and we went and saw live music right around this time. It was right, it had to have been 2021, and I was just pregnant with Jack. I didn't know
That's
I
so
was
great.
pregnant. I
I
thought I was
remember
pregnant.
this.
And we went out, we ran up such a bad tab, the 8 of us. And then this has been the first time since then. We think maybe one other time, but this has been this time since then where none of the women in our group were pregnant.
That's
So it's
hilarious.
been like 2.5 full years since then. And we hadn't all been able to at least share a beer together. So that was fun.
Makes it a little extra special. Now, did any of you get
Yeah.
wild or were you pretty tame?
For the most part, tame, you're being moms and stuff, but me and my sister always get a little crazy, but
Yeah.
that's what we do.
You got to do it. It's your
Yeah,
birthday. I feel
you
like
know,
it's warranted. I know I
yeah,
text you at like 12 something because I was up till 2 a.m. with my brother
amazing.
talking about like
That's
the
what
world.
siblings do, right?
Yeah,
Like you
right?
just end up being up. That's the late night crew.
Just me and Dave, and then Daisy woke up and was downstairs with us from 1 to 2. She just cuddled with him and like we just kept it
Hanging
going. It was
out.
great. She had FOMO as always.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was good. And then yesterday, spent the day mostly hungover, hanging out.
So
Ryan
it's
made
the
a
worst.
great
Like you want to
dinner.
have a good time, but then you're like a little dicey
Yeah.
the next day, but it wasn't too bad, you said, right?
No, we ended up being fine. Ryan made steaks and a nice dinner, so we had a good day.
I'm glad that you had a good day. So the
Yeah.
Easter Bunny, how was that?
Oh my gosh. So we didn't like do like the sit down mall Easter Bunny. We went to like one of the rec centers here, did a hunt. And of course it was supposed to be outside. Nowhere out here you can't literally most people were rescheduling it and were like, wear your snow gear. We got like
Oh my
over
God.
a foot of snow Friday. So they're like, wear your snow
We
gear
were
and
in
come
shorts
search
doing
for
our Easter egg hunt yesterday, sorry to
Ugh.
tell you.
So they moved it inside. So it was like gym floor. There's eggs like just on the ground.
Everywhere.
And so they were going around to pick it up. But we walk in and like it's a basketball court gym. Like that, it's not like a big gym center. Walk in, Easter bunnies at center court. Jack fully not no. What is that? I don't come near me.
Okay, but Catie, let's defend Jack and all the other children of America, including our younger selves. The Easter Bunny is by far one of the scariest creatures on planet Earth. Whoever decided that on Easter we're going to have a giant ass bunny
In the worst
hold our
costume.
kids in those costumes are the scariest costumes I've ever seen in my entire life. I'm scared. Of
Why
course
have
they're
we not
scared.
come further where they're like a little more they are they are. I get it. So we went over, he wouldn't like he was just like he didn't trust this guy. Jack was just like looking over his shoulder every
Yeah, it's
second and
creepy
was
giant
like he's
bunny.
going to come. I finally like was like, "No, I'm standing right here, Jack." And then they finally, which something that was really nice because there were a couple other kids that were scared.
Afraid.
The Easter bunny went and took a nap. So like
It's so
during
cute.
our time that we went, like there was a section where he left so that so that got him back. There was a little petting zoo and Jack was like he loves animals. So like at one point he's fully leaned into the little bunny
I love
thing,
it.
handing him lettuce. There was like a tortoise, there were lambs like going around. Very cute, very cute.
Yeah, we did some. I think the kids with animals, it's like back to our roots. So we did the farm twice this weekend, 2 different farms,
Amazing.
because we do rent a chick every year, as you know. And last year I didn't give them back until we found out one was a rooster. So we have Gumball and Cheapy this year.
Wow.
So we ran around the farm for 2 hours. on Saturday. And then yesterday we did our Easter egg hunt just with the kids, and
Mhm.
it was beautiful outside. So the adults, we had like rosé and just let the kids
Ugh,
run. It was great. Then we had bunny pictures as well with a real bunny. And we did them for one reason, because Daisy wasn't in them for the last time. It was our cousin. So it was the
right,
cousin picture.
right.
They all look adorable. We get to the farm. They're happy as clams. Daisy sees the setup, not even the bunny, the setup, and starts bloody murder
Oh, no.
screaming. So we didn't get any pictures of the four of them together. The other three
Mhm.
loved it. But then we spent hours wandering this farm yesterday. It's a rescue farm, kind of like you were saying, like with the petting
Yeah.
zoo. We got to hold baby pigs and cuddle with cows,
Oh.
and like little lambs were kissing Daisy. Of course, she was
Oh.
great,
Yeah,
great
of course,
for
as soon
that.
as the camera's gone,
Fantastic.
yeah.
But they absolutely loved it. Colton, I'm pretty sure, cried. He cries a lot because he like loves things so much.
Mm.
And he really wanted to bring home the baby pig, and so did I. We didn't win that battle. We don't
I
usually.
mean, I'm glad he didn't win that battle.
I want one so bad. They were so. If you saw
What are you
these
gonna
little
do with a
things,
pig at your house?
put it in a diaper and let it run around. Why not? Why, like, live unconventionally? Like, let's have a good time here. But
I get it.
we had a blast, and I seriously, of course, I made friends with the owner. If you
Yeah.
live in the Carolinas, it was King's Landing Farm is where I get the chickens from, and Mary's amazing. But the owner of this other farm was called Pretty Hippie Rescue, and they just rescue all these in need animals
Mhm.
and do an amazing job rehabbing them. And it was just the cutest little thing. And I don't know who had more fun, me or the kids, but it was great.
Probably
So
both.
we did a lot of farm animals ourselves this
I
weekend.
love it. Yeah, it was really fun. It makes me excited to, like, it be nicer around here because we have some farms around here, but,
Yeah.
like, they don't welcome people during the winter. They're all bundled up in their barns. So, yeah, it made me a little excited for that, and, we'll be getting to more. I mean, we love the zoo anyway, like, he just loves seeing the animals,
Yeah.
so
Just
it's
come
good.
down here in the winter. We could go to the zoo. We have
Yeah,
passes there. We could go to the museum. We could go to the farm. It's all free. Just show
I know.
up. I'll
The
take
next
you to
thing
all
on
the
our list is the
places.
aquarium. I think he'll really like looking at
So let me tell you
that.
something about this aquarium. I was online the other night scrolling, and there's this guy who reads dumb stuff from the internet. And for some reason, I still think he's the funniest person on planet Earth. And someone wrote to somebody else, like it was a text string, and it was like, "Hey, do you want to go to the Liquid Zoo this weekend?" And they're like, "Liquid Zoo, what's that?" And they're like, the one where you go in and it's got all the fish in the tanks. And like, I was
Yeah.
dying
Oh
laughing. So
my
of course
god.
I had to do it to my family. So I do it to my
The
mom
lick.
and dad, and I'm like, "Hey guys, like, do you want to go to the Liquid Zoo this weekend?" And my mom was
They're
like,
like,
"What's
"What?"
what's that?" So I said, it's the one where you go in and there's a tunnel with all the fish in the tanks. She doesn't even flinch. Yep, I would love to. Like, mom, do you even know what a Liquid Zoo is? So now I'm dying laughing that my mom is like so ride or die that she doesn't give a shit what
Yeah,
I'm
that
talking.
sounds great.
I'm coming. So then I wanted to screw with my dad. So I was like, "Do you know of any?" I've been Googling Liquid Zoos near me, and I can't find any in the area. No one says anything. So then my mom's
They're all
dying
going along,
laughing the
sure.
next morning. And we do it to my brother and sister-in-law. And my sister-in-law is like, "Liquid Zoo." And I can hear my brother in the background, like in my own brain. So we call them, and he's like, "A bar? Are you talking about a bar?" My brother was so pissed off that we were so stupid, and was like, we're not that dumb. But yes, the aquarium is very fun with kids, the Liquid Zoo.
That's amazing.
So we had a good time with that this weekend too, like screwing around with them. But yeah,
Good.
the aquarium's fun. You could do that in the winter. So go find one.
There's one in Buffalo, so we just gotta
Schedule that puppy up.
go and go.
Yeah. Go while
But
you're on spring break, because I know we've been talking a lot about
I know we
planning.
probably will. We're gonna try to get out quite a bit, I think.
Yeah, so that'll be fun. I can't believe
Yeah.
that vacation's in 4 days. I am so unprepared.
I know, short week on the work side this week. We got a lot coming up too, so it's exciting. But yeah, 4-day work weeks are great. But I usually like them when Monday's off, and then you got the short butt end of the week. I don't know.
Me too, because I feel like on Friday you end up having to do stuff
Yeah.
anyways, and we just found out it's not a bank. Anybody who's in business, payroll, all that stuff, are like, "Oh, Friday's a bank holiday. We have to run payroll early," but it's not a bank holiday. So now there's all sorts of
Yep.
other stuff to think about. So yeah, we got 4 days to get everything ready. And I know Catie and I will come to you on Thursday, probably very excited and
Yeah.
anxious for vacation to begin. But I think we should probably
Absolutely.
clock out so we can clock back in and
Absolutely.
get prepared.
See you guys next time.
Bye.